Hi and welcome to my first video. Just getting a screenshot of Cthulhu, which I can't remember when I built it, 5 years ago maybe, and got all sorts of markers like that. I use them as so if someone was to join my game, they'd be running around probably without me, because this Forever World is huge, and they could pick out a landmark and I'd pretty much know where they were if they just said, yeah, there's Cthulhu. Now, I'm not going to be explaining everything, but some tips are helpful for people that might be watching that have never played, or as an adult, 50-year-old plus, you might be thinking, why the hell would I play Minecraft? And some of the stuff that I learned was years after, so now I'm using this compass, as you can see on the bottom bit, and it's pointing towards where you spawn, you start point when you first ever arrive in the world, and you can see it's taking me down to this house. So we'll keep going and open the door. See, it's gone backwards, so I presume it's right here, and I left this little block to show. So if someone would just join me and spawn into the game, they would probably appear in this house. I don't know how, it's been so long since I've had someone join me, many years. You can see days played come up to 1,000. That's not the most ever, but it definitely is my first video, and it's probably about 7 years old, is this Forever World. Now that's, I guess, a bit of a trend at the moment, Forever Worlds, and I was doing this years before, and I've been thinking about doing a video for a long time and just couldn't get the confidence to do it. So you start chipping away at learning how to do it and what programs to use, lots of convoluted ways. I'm playing, currently this is Bedrock on PS5. I've looked into transferring it onto the PC and then using Chunker which is a program that will convert into Java. Now, it took me years to find out what the difference was. Bedrock is for consoles, technically, and Java is for PC players, which can be modded a lot more easily, and stuff like that, which I have played for about a week just to learn the controls, thinking that was where I would start this import this world, but I found it so difficult to figure out how to import a world. Not much clarity on YouTube. I know people say it's easy and do this, do that, but no, it's not. If something goes wrong, I'm not clued up enough or patient enough to fix it. So I just thought, you know what, I'll just start recording on the PS5 in Bedrock, where the world is safe. And so here we are. I don't know what that noise was. So as you as you can see, not a massive farm, but as you approach these places, they get noisier and noisier. Now chickens and sheep. I can put my compass away now because I know where I am. If you put like a carpet on the fence, you can jump in and out, but the animals can't. Whereas if you put a block here, animals can get in and out. Okay? Now, they're only little farms that's for technically leather, which is for books. Noisy sods. So you might be asking why you're watching me play in this world, and it looks quite uniform. Now, when I first started out, I started out here and walked out, and all this was just random land, like it is over there, look, by them trees. And I found that quite frustrating, that I never really knew where I was. It was before I knew compasses existed. So I started this pattern of building a pathway, and pretty quickly, let me just get away from them cows because they're fucking well loud. I found that if you just built lots and lots of cobblestone, it's like whiting out. You don't know where you are. So I decided to put a different coloured line in the middle, so you can see all the pathways where they go. It's just a lot less confusing when you're in a panic. And by panic, I mean like if you've spawned somewhere, and yeah, it can. Yeah, especially at night time, you can get a bit confused. The sun's going down now, and so I terraformed this land over the years. Obviously, not all of it's done, but and the concept of a forever world for me, personally, was why would you keep starting again when the seed is so big you could just move to 1,000 blocks that way and start again. You don't have to start again. You could just start again in the same seed, and everything you've done before would still be here if you wanted to go back. You'd have to delete it, if that makes sense. And right over there, you can see these little sticking up bits with an arrow. Like they were originally guides. I must have walked right over there, and they were like guides. If I got lost, I could climb up somewhere high, and I could see them from miles away, and they would be pointing towards where I wanted to be back. Now, yeah, obviously, that's not how you do things anymore, but that's how I started, and it worked for a while, and come on then. Oh, dead. So, yeah, have a bed, sleep at night. You don't have to fight all the creatures. If you've done it a bit late like that, if I'm quick, you might see some mobs, as they're called, monsters, skeletons, creepers, that kind of thing. Will have not died yet. You got to be careful that creepers. Here you are, look. He's burning to death. He died before I got there, which is a shame because I wanted his XP. Yeah, and I did sort of start after a year or two collecting all the trophies on this seed, and I couldn't find bamboo to breed the panda trophy. So I decided to build a railway very high up for miles and miles and miles. You can see it over there. Now I'll probably make a video and I'll just get on the minecart. It goes around part of the map for, in real time, about 10 minutes, and it's quite high, and you can see all the terrain like this. And I still, after building it for about 2 weeks, mining redstone and iron, gold, building it, and I still couldn't find bamboo to get the trophy. So I ended up, I can't remember what it was, I ended up loading this like seed generator that you put in, it tells you where stuff is. And I went over there, bred a panda and got the trophy, and then I've forgotten where that is now. I won't mind a panda actually, if maybe I could do that again and go get one day. But it would just be for show. To show who? Yes, nobody. This world is completely lonely. I have had some players come in and have a wander around. I'm not very good at building houses, which is a shame. And there's lots of peaks on these mountains that they always used to be mountains and hills, all sorted out now. And if somebody fancies coming in and building a house on the top of one of them to make it a little bit more decorated for me, you're totally welcome. I did have one player come in once. I thought I was going mad. Again, the trophies. I wanted to do the Ender Dragon, and I was throwing up the Ender Pearls, Eyes of Ender, or whichever, and found where it should be, the entrance of the portal, and I dug down, and it wasn't there. The sounds were there, but it wasn't there. It was like, I don't know why. So I couldn't do it. It was glitched or something. So I got the person to come in and double check that I wasn't doing it wrong, and they said, yeah, it's not there. So come into my game and we'll do the dragon together. You get the trophy, and it's kind of fair's fair. Wasn't cheating because I deserved to do the dragon in this seed, but like I say, it just didn't spawn, and I'm not experienced enough to know why. And yeah, there's been even an update, I think this morning. I downloaded this morning. 1.21 point something. These guys never have anything I really want. What was that? Is that a pickle? Yeah. I get them sometimes for decoration. Take that. And I was using a horse, and you would tether it to a post, and I don't know where it's gone. It was here, and it's gone. I'm not very good at that. You'll train a horse, ride it around. It wasn't my favourite mode of transport after once falling down a hole and nearly dying, thanks to the horse going quite quick. But yeah, if you'd ride in a horse, have a lead and a post, and as you're riding around, where you want to stop, put the post down, attach the lead to it and the horse, and it won't disappear. That's the concept anyway. So all these things I've learned just by playing. No one's ever really helped me. So there's lots of things I haven't ever done. There's lots of things I've done way too much. That you would say pointless. But thus is playing Minecraft at 50 years old. Pretty pointless. So yeah, first ever video. This house was different before. When I was playing years ago, I never used to come back here, and it was rubbish, so I extended a little bit. Upstairs is the enchanting room, badly planned out, and yeah, if you've ever wondered what a jukebox does, have a blast on that for a minute. I've only ever found like 2 or 3 CDs. It should get quieter as I walk away, thankfully, because a lot of them are bloody terrible, as you can hear. And that's me. Dancing, not. I've forgotten how to. If I take off my armor, you can see Bosk from Empire Strikes Back. I don't know why I ever stuck to that skin. I was IG-88 for a long time. And I've forgotten how to go back into there you are. Yeah. There I am. Little Bosk. Nice. Put my diamond armour back on. See, I don't have netherite armour because I'm just how the hell do I get back? There you are. Don't ever do that. I don't ever go into that view. Proper disco, innit? Alright, cheers, mate. I don't know what the other one was. Probably something as crap as that. So yeah, so I'll basically just be making a couple of videos on touring around my forever world, and for no reason other than just playing, chilling. I guess you could call it a cozy play. I don't do much really apart from terraforming the land to make it a bit more neat so that when I'm walking around it's dead easy. And there is a like method to it, if you could call it that. A method. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I go back all this way. So, as I was saying, when I came out of the house first ever time, horse, I went up that hill and it was a right mess. So I made it into the stairs, and that's how that thing started. Where I was rearranging all the land, terraforming. It's taken a long time. I don't know anybody else that's ever done that to this extent. Flatten the ground, literally touch every block. And I came over here first. I must have ran. This was a mountain. I just cut through it, and these are all some nice creatures that I put up, decorations. Back to Cthulhu. Some Space Invaders over there. I got all them patterns off Google. Little house here I can sleep in. Got houses everywhere, but mostly they've got enchanting tables, anvils, stuff like that in there, so you can sort out your enchantments. So yeah, this is where I started, over this side of the map. Now, it's, you know, when people sort of you might have watched some Forever Worlds, and people say, oh, you know, it's like going back in time, and it's part of it. It's like nostalgia. It's true. I built this years ago, and it is weird going back there. Weird memories. This is what I called the old city, and I'll take you on a tour through that. Some skeleton horses that I captured for no reason. And yeah, so we're getting close now to where I started first ever building. And because all these buildings are green, because I got the blocks from underwater, I call it Aqua City. It's not really a city, it's just about 10 buildings. And yeah, These were some of the first terraforming bits I ever did. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no idea I'd still be playing it 10 years later. It's huge. You could run around it for at least an hour in real time. I've never done a video before, so I don't know how long it would take. Now there should be a minecart here, but it's not, so I'm just going to have to run it over. That's another one of the trophies where you have to go right up to the top and jump off onto some slime and bounce. Pretty ridiculous. I used to get vertigo doing stuff high up, which sounds weird. Oh, there it is, the minecart. Thanks. No use to anybody. There's minecarts everywhere on the tracks, usually close to the builds. Gone the wrong way, I know that. This is a bit more messy because it was when I first ever started out, and I had no real plan. Like I say, I was not very good at building. That's a decent house. And I hate snow. So if there was a snow biome, I just never went there. Because, you know, you make it all look nice. And it snows all over it all. You know, it makes it all white, covers everything up. It's a shame there's not a way to switch it off. There probably is in Java. This was a base of a house that I never finished. You know when I was saying people should come in and help me build a house? Yeah, stuff like that. Random bed. Maybe I'll take that. Yeah, we're getting very close now to when I first ever started. It was down here where I first started. I started terraforming just here. No idea why. And I just noticed. It's what I'm doing. I go back to the old world and find stuff that hadn't been completed. Yeah, look. I must have run out of steps and just said, oh, I'll come back later, and never did. Because it's a huge map. And you can be working on several things all at the same time. Some projects are huge, take weeks, some are not. You can just play, chill, build, come back. I have played other games quite intensely. No Man's Sky I was big on. Played that for a while. Valheim, that's on PC. And this is terrible. This is like the first ever build. Just this area here, right mess. Look, they don't even join up properly. Crap. A portal to the nether, if you like that kind of thing. Always have some extra armor, so if you die you can just put it back on and go get your stuff, which I've learnt the hard way. I'm sure you all have. There's the golden helmet to wear so that the piglins inside the nether don't attack you. Well, they still do, I've found, but not as much. So yeah, I think I started somewhere around here. That's why it's so messy. There's drain lines. That was probably the first one I ever built. And I thought, I'm not going any deeper into snow. Came back and went this way. Another train line inside the mountain. There's no cart. No, I don't see one. So we'll just walk. You can just have a chilled look around. Do hear a lot of weird noises. This took years to build. Imagine that was all just like mountains. Used to have the I can't remember what it's called. The underwater breathing thing. Oh. Anyway, it's not there anymore. Moved it. Yeah, you can go everywhere. Mines. Strip mining was I still do strip mining. I know a lot of people say it don't work, but half this seed is still old. So yeah, jump on a train. This is all like old school. Go across the water. So yeah, if you want to have I'll make a video of just wandering around. It might inspire some people to do the similar thing. And a lot of people might just think, God, that was boring, never watching that again. I don't really care. I've built it now. And I still am building it. I play pretty often. Never found any players to really play with. It would be nice, but then there's that thing where you think, this was all me. That there with the stone setting is the trophy for shooting a skeleton 50 blocks away. They're measured in 5 increments, so it's 50. And I did get it. So this was started on PS4, and when I transferred it to PS5, the trophy started again. Some I've obviously got again, but yeah, that one doesn't seem to work anymore. That shooting skeletons 50 blocks away, can't seem to get it, which is annoying. I don't know why. You know, you can shoot from up here and it'd probably work, but they seem to despawn if you get too far away. And I would put these glowstone blocks every 10 or 11 blocks, keep it all lit up, stop mobs spawning in the night. And it is set to easy, it's not peaceful, because sometimes I find if you want some XP, it's handy to have the mobs just play through the night, kill as many mobs as you can. And yeah, I've not been up here for years. I'm actually behind the Space Invaders. This is the behind them. Gotta be careful. Use the stairs, David. Spent a lot of time playing stuff. So some people might have watched the Super Bowl last month. I built a whole football field. That's years ago. I built that. I don't think I'd seen anybody else do something like that. I just did it. It's to scale. It's 100 blocks, which would be 100 yards in the real life. I'll just show you these Space Invaders. Nice. You like them? Took a while. Not as long as that Cthulhu thing. So this is a good area for spawning monsters. It's like an arena, but can't be arsed with that at the moment. If you sometimes can't be bothered fighting them all, just go up somewhere high, get your bow, and shoot them with your bow. And I've got infinity, which basically means you've got endless arrows. Sorry, power 4 infinity. So within a couple of shots, you're killing them. Creeper. Oh, bastards. Oh, a witch. They can be deadly. A bit of advice. Come on. That's why I don't play shooting games. You little twat. Yeah, one, eh? Me. So, yeah, if you see a witch, it's always best to have a bucket of milk, which you get off a cow. Build a bucket with some iron. And then you can drink the milk and it gets rid of poison. Because it's, yeah, like you said when I was panicking. Oh, someone's here. Little git. Don't know if he found me. Creep up. Pretty hard. Normally they die in one shot. I just collect up all this XP. See what I mean? It was good for XP having it set on easy. I found it way too stressful to have it on what would you say? Hardcore. It's not really my bag. I'm trying to chill out. And I just use the mobs every so often to level up. That's all. So yeah, this is not a serious video such as having anything to do. I'm just running around quickly showing you how crazy I've been building shit. And the trend is Forever Worlds. Well, I was there years ago doing this on and off. Might as well kill these. Spitting at me. The wanker. Don't know where the trader went. Probably got killed by a zombie. So yeah, you can see I came back last week to try and finish this area. So that's how it starts, like that. And I'll change it all. And it takes a while. Lots of cobblestone. And if you wonder where you get all your cobblestone from, well, here you go. Mining. This would have been a normal mine. I didn't make this. It's just too random. I just put the floor in so I know how to get out. And then eventually you start going right down. And all this then would be cobblestone, as you see, tons of it. Get right down to level 8, 10, and dig up 4 or 5, 6. So I'm on level 10 now. So I could technically go a little bit lower than this. 2 levels. You might find some diamond. Got a pretty good pickaxe. I never used to use the Fortune 3. I used to save it until I actually found something. But recently I've got lucky with the enchantments and they've all been Fortune 3. So I just started using it. Its well fast is efficiency 4. Did I just hear a Enderman? So yeah, I can get out now. I was big on strip mining. I know a lot of people say it doesn't work. But literally I've got a lot of diamond from strip mining. See what I mean about the white line? You could just run. If that was all cobblestone, you'd just be like snowblind. You wouldn't have a clue how to get out. It just take longer. I can run out. This is a bit of a long one, this. Obviously old, not as planned out. And I've never really kept my storage sorted out, sorry to say. Never really bothered. Never had a storage room. Because the map's so big, if I had one place to put stuff, I'd have to keep going back to it. Whereas I've had to just like spread it all out. You know what I mean? That's why I've used ender chests for the important stuff. So yeah, maybe in the next video I'll do a serious walk around for an hour. People can see how big this place is. And it goes for miles. That's where I started out, the house. So we're over here now. Some bits I haven't finished. That's quite a nice natural feature, so I might leave that. Bit unusual. House in the middle of nowhere. Used to be all like just a ravine here. I replaced it all with cobblestone. So yeah, you know when I was talking about the witch, and you need a bucket of milk. Well, if I've got a house, there's the house. I'd catch some cows in a pen, so that if I've drank the milk, I can refill it with cows nearby. Because you know when you drink it, and you know you need it more because you always try and refill it. You can never find a cow, so put them in a pen and you know where they are. That's pretty much another system I use. Also, you don't have to waste time panicking. I do flap easily when things can get pretty crazy, even on easy. I don't know what it must be like on the hardcore setting. God, I'd be never finish this bit. You can see how I work at it. Just dig away at the levels. Lots and lots and lots of building. We're quite high up. Big castle over there. So there is like landmarks, crosses, stuff like that, just to help you. I mean, obviously, you don't need stuff like that when you're in this build because you've been here. You know where you are. And like I say, another a forever world. Sorry, is for me was a logical thing to do because instead of starting all over again every time you play, just move to 1,000 blocks that way, and you'll like being in a new world. You've never been there. There's nothing you recognise. You don't need to start again. This was a lot of work. I remember this. My God, I was doing that for weeks. So yeah, I'm not intending to play regularly. Just post a couple of videos to try and maybe inspire people to play, build, keep the forever world, do what you want. Bit of an old city, little tower. And yeah, If somebody wants to come in and build a house, let them. I'll let you. It's up to you. So yeah, give us a like. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want. I'm not going to be doing this regularly, and if I do, it's only because people get into it. Totally freeform. That's a piece of terraforming I've been working on. I've not done it for a while, but that's how you do it. Chip away at a mountain like that, turns into that, turns into that. Pretty boring. Alright, nice one.